In the last episode, I rode all the way through the Deschutes National Forest and into the Willamette where I dropped my bike. And then I wound up camping in a small community known as Rainbow where this huge fire started in 2020 and burned down a large portion of the state.
Well, my first stealth camping spot since I think Utah. If you know of something I had since that rest stop in Utah, leave a comment down below. But yeah, this is not bad. Surprising how close it was to the road and yet how stealthy it was. The mosquitoes just freaking killed. Luckily, I'd gotten 2 or 3 beers in me before they started hitting. And by that time, I was just like, man, I'm just going to set up the hammock and crawl in there and escape the swarm of freaking death from the skies. So, got to fill up. I may check to see if they got breakfast. And what kind of breakfast. If it's just nasty stuff, I'll probably just keep rolling on. I think I'm going towards the coast. Not really sure what I'm going to see on the way. Really didn't expect to camp here. I was expecting to camp on the other side in the Deschutes, but I just kept going, and it just kept being beautiful. And I got over here, and it's like, oh, internet in the forest. What a lovely idea. Yeah, I kind of felt pressured. And, dropped my bike because I was tired. That, just goes to show you. Not, don't take nice camping spots for granted. Here's Radley this morning. Maybe I just always have my earplugs in. You have strange noises on the bike. What should you do if you're concerned? Put those earplugs back in. Yeah, look how close I am to the road, though. And the fact that nobody saw me is very interesting. Was that my engine light that was on? It really does sound loud. No, it's not an engine light. That's a whatever, ABS maybe. Here's how close we are to town. Very cool old Belknap Bridge, built in, oh wow, it's recently, 1966. Original Belknap Bridge constructed 1890. This bridge was replaced 1911. Another cover structure. The third cover bridge was erected by Lane County, 1839. Destroyed by the Christmas floods, 64. Wow, it's a rough place for bridges. But this is a nice one. Very nice. And, wow, look at that. Somebody lives right in front of the bridge. Nice house. Well, I'm not sure the whole story, but it looks like this, with the exception of this small little community here, Rainbow, maybe some of this was affected too, but the next town west of here is devastated. There's not very many houses left over there. And yeah, it's kind of shocking how, like this is a trailer park here. And I imagine that many of those residents are from down the road. Here's the temporary library, which is the community center. So I'm thinking some of Rainbow was hit pretty hard too.
I was speculating at the time the origin of the fire, but little did I know, as I rolled out of camp that morning, this little town of Rainbow was the epicenter. As I crossed this bridge, I was looking almost directly across at the epicenter, the source of the fire that started in 2020 and burned over 170,000 acres. This was quite an amazing fire, and I remember breathing a lot of this smoke in Colorado, drifted all the way over there. So it was a devastating fire. 600 homes were lost. I think several people died. At least one man died. But this is what I got to drive through the next day. It's quite shocking to see how many houses, how many small communities are just gone because this thing swept through in a few days and burned for over a month. A very devastating fire, one of the top fires on record for the state of Oregon. Just simply amazing how devastated this community was.
But you can see they're rebuilding. A lot of houses getting built in here. Now you can see the burn's really bad on both sides of the road. You can see it up there in the hills. And you're going to start seeing a bunch of pads here on the left and the right. I didn't really see it. That looks like one pad right there. Then you got a pad right there. Another one right there. And you got burnt trees up here, but I don't see a lot of burnt houses, but you do see RVs. A lot of RVs in here, which looks kind of unusual. Nice big house going up right on the freaking river. That's really nice. Although they have floods up here, maybe not so much. Pad, 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 pads, pads, lots of pads. Looks like new construction. Both of those look pretty new, with RVs also sitting in the driveway. Yeah, you can see the fire went all the way across that hill. And all the way across this one too. Looks like the substation maybe survived, I don't know. Yeah, I mean all the trees are still standing, which I guess that's what these trees do. As you can see they burn up pretty well. Swept across this community for sure. That's all new.
It was quite the relief to get out of the burned hill country of the Willamette and move towards the coast, the Oregon coast and the Pacific Ocean. And I started looking for forest roads up in the Suislaw National Forest, and I found this gem. It was quite a good ways off the road. I think it wound up being about 7 miles off the pavement, but the gravel road was in pretty good shape. A few holes, a few corners had the typical washboard from two-wheel drive vehicles not knowing how to crawl up a hill. But other than that, it was beautiful weather. Had internet, and I set up camp up this forest road and awaited my friends Willie Nelson and his riding buddy Aaron. They were coming south out of Washington, and I was proud to find a place that all three of us could camp, because there wasn't a lot of great spots along this road, and the few that there were already taken by van dwellers. I've seen several decent spots closer to the road. This is probably 3 miles up. The other spots are maybe 2. But this one's further off the road. It's kind of hidden, and we can all put our bikes up there without taking up any of the flat spots for the ground dwellers. We got 2 ground dwellers, but William has a hammock apparently, so we're gonna go take a closer look, put the bike in there. Try very, very hard not to drop the bike again, because as I have learned, it's an extraordinarily hard bike to pick up, especially when it's upside down. Only good thing I got going, is I'm full of meat. Got lots of meat. Oh shit! My throttle. All right, let's correct this motherfucker real quick. All right, once again. That's better. I'm full of meat, and I'm tall enough to not have to tippy-toe. Never buy a bike that you have to tippy-toe on flat ground. And it's probably the hardest thing is getting in this little bumpity bump here. So I think I'm gonna knock some limbs off and then chop my tree perfectly so I can yeah, this is not even the spot. I need to go uphill because I don't have a good thing to put my damn kickstand on. This region of coastal Oregon is considered a temperate rainforest, and some parts of this forest in the Siuslaw can get over 100 inches of rain every year, which is why the rainforest. But the whole time I was here, there was a very moderate temperatures, cool at night, and a couple of foggy mornings and even some foggy evenings, but there is a dense layer of clouds. Seemed like most of the time that I was there, and I'm looking north here towards Washington, but as I turn west you can see the ocean and the bank of fog that's sitting out there covering the coast, and it's a very cool wind that comes in off the Pacific, but the ocean moderates the temperature very well. Not a lot of snow apparently in this area because the temperatures are so very mild, 30s and 40s in the winter, unlike other areas this far north. It's beautiful. I just realized the coastal fog is rolling into the mountain. Holy crap. That's some cold shit too. The boys are coming up the hill. Willie Nelson and the other guy I have not met who hooked on to his coattail? Bike tail? I think I hear him coming. He's hauling ass. Watch the hole, big hole, big hole. Big hole, big hole. I'm really interested in the gas tank hanging off the tire.
Oh shit.
What happened?
Gas tank fucking fell down.
Oh. Sports or stuff, you know?
It's okay. We still got gas in it. That's the important part.
Right?
Hey man! You
fall
made
on the
it? Nothing
exhaust pipe.
exploded?
This is my new friend, Aaron.
What's up,
He's from
Aaron?
Florida.
Yeah.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey man, what's up?
Aaron, this is Don.
Take the dusty glove off.
Yeah, good to meet
Hey,
you,
Don,
man.
how you doing?
And you didn't bring a dog with you?
No, I didn't bring a dog with me. I don't have no dog. Not yet.
Dude, I gotta meet your pal here.
Let me get this on the center stand.
I don't
so
know
I
this
knock
guy.
it over.
What the hell? Is this a puppy?
No, she's like a year or 3 years old.
Okay.
We've had her.
No, that's not gonna work.
Yeah,
It's leaning towards me. Yeah.
Everything got shaken
Just-
around on me.
I'm a little paranoid now because I had to work so hard to pick my damn bike up yesterday.
There we go. Let's move it right there, and then I'm gonna turn it around.
Yeah. Maybe uphill. So I just this is the flattest spot. So if you want to take it up with motorcycles, then that's fine. But
Well, I think I'll just need to figure out a way to
As
get my
long as
kickstand
it's
in a
level,
hole.
even
no,
if
the
it's
road is
uphill,
amazing. Just get it on the road somewhere. It's hard as a rock. It's almost concrete. So
probably pull it up there next to the other bike too.
I mean, my little bitty kickstand is holding my bike up. So you're fine.
Yeah,
just get it on the road. Yeah, I center stand mine before I pack everything back on the bike. I oil my chain.
I'm
But-
gonna go ahead and move mine next to yours.
No, you're
so it's out of
fine.
the
Yeah,
way.
you don't have to move it.
Yeah, that
Well,
thing's
that's-
gonna go.
Maybe. Point it like mine.
Challenges, right?
Yeah. Well, you're moving it around like a dirt bike, so
Right.
makes me think that thing weighs like 400 pounds.
I think you
That's
said
what they
like
say.
500 or something.
It's like 500 pounds, and then you throw a bunch of your shit on there.
Yeah, yeah. A kickstand. Yeah. Put it up there with mine. Put it up there with mine. Or that way. You're pointed out. That's not bad.
There we go. That'll work. My goodness gracious.
This thing's gonna be interesting to turn around, but it'll work.
You'll be fine.
Hey,
I
buddy.
think flat spot.
What's going on, man?
How you doing, man?
I'm glad you guys are here.
Yeah, me too, man. We've been riding all day.
Well, I was gonna say that was a hell of a. I mean, when I first saw you this morning, you were in North Washington.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a good hump.
Yeah, we were in a little town called Twisp, and
You say that with a lisp.
Twisp, Twisp.
It's kind of like Lisp.
Yeah, it was a cool little town. We got some gas and stuff, but this morning we were riding and we came across just like maybe a minute or two in front of us motorcycle fatality accident right in the road right when
Wow.
we got there, and
Wow.
so we had to turn around and detour a little bit, which kind of delayed us timing wise, but we made it and ready for a beer.
I got 2 cold ones left, and then I got some warm ones.
Oh,
I got some ice too and an ice chest.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is Atlas.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, we were running
Female.
it's a
Atlas.
girl, yeah.
Atlas.
We were running
She doesn't respond to her name.
she does. She's just been off the bike for so long on the bike.
She's
today.
deaf from
She's
wind
happy to
noise.
get off.
I'll let y'all get. You know, you could
It
get
was
2
actually
tents down
more-
here. It's a whole lot flatter.
Oh, I'm
Down
okay
here.
right here.
You all right?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
way there's some space for him. Yeah.
Ooh, it's a hell of a slope, man.
I
Well,
mean,
I just
both
kinda-
of our tents are kind of small. They can be touched
Yeah.
on the side if you want.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think you'd be better off down here. 'Cause
Alright,
that's
I'll just set this up and
yeah,
I
cool.
can pick it up.
Anyway, you were saying
Pick it up.
about
Yeah,
hammocks.
So I've been carrying the hammock and the tent because I have the ability to do so.
Yep.
But the hammock's been a lot of fun. I sleep really well in it, better than the tent. But I find that sometimes options are limited, and I'm a little lazy. And so when
Options are limited with a hammock?
yeah, you know that. You know.
Fuck no.
Well, I'm still getting used to and like figuring out like finding the exact tree setup that I want, so then that way I can have the angle correct. I have some adjustable straps which work well.
What kind of hammock do you have?
It's called like a Grand Trunk or something. It's just like a generic one. I think it's from like a Dick's Sporting Goods store.
Okay.
And
And it's real particular? That's what you're trying to tell me?
No, well, I just maybe haven't refined the process yet.
Okay.
And so I'm still learning.
All right.
But every time I get a successful hang, I tend to sleep really well. It's just more, sometimes finding the spot is extra work.
Yeah, I have found for the past 13 years, it's exactly the opposite of what you're saying.
Yeah,
This is fucking a miracle in the woods.
a flat spot. Yeah, with
It's
no
a
rocks and
flat-ish
stuff.
spot. It's got undulations there, but there's no sticks. There's no, there's no roots. There's no rocks.
Right.
At least that I could tell. So this is a really weird thing in the forest.
Well,
But there's fucking
also-
trees
Also,
everywhere.
a lot of times I'm traveling with my wife.
Okay.
And she, we're sleeping together
Yep.
in the tent, and so.
As married couples do.
Yeah, she has a hammock set up as well, but it's and she likes it, but we've never committed to having her out on it exclusively.
Right.
I've done a couple of exclusive hammock trips before, and they've
Well,
always been a good time. But
You seem to know what you're doing around a tent, so.
Yeah, this one's really easy to set up.
Yeah.
It has a vestibule on it, so it gives you some extra space for all of your gear. And like I put my little ice chest in here, or like I'll throw my chair in there so I don't wake up with it wet, you know, and I don't have to take the fabric part off of it.
Well, I just like the professional camper. It appears that
Yeah, it goes together pretty quick, actually.
Yeah.
I like that this one doesn't have those stupid slots that you have to try and feed the poles through.
Yeah.
You just set the poles up and then clip it on.
Yep.
Which saves a hell of a lot of time. Yeah, this isn't actually too bad, but I think maybe I will.
Well, I've slid down the hill so many damn times in
Dude,
tents.
that picture you sent me fucking looked bad.
Oh, dude, that was terrible. Well,
I think I'll just sit
it was close to an hour. Sniff around, see where the food is, man. Yeah, this ocean fog is pretty wicked. $7:30 in the Pacific AM. Pretty spooky looking up here. Yeah, I'm not used to fog in the summer ever. So it's weird. And it's dense, and it's all coming from the ocean. Just a big, huge cloud hanging over the ocean yesterday afternoon. It's really cold out there too. It's nice and very warm this morning. Very moderate temperatures here.
It was going to be like 115 degrees, and so I had to figure out a way to pump some extra air in there for her. And then we did the ice thing, and I was, sweating balls on my bike, 118 or something stupid. My Harley temperature gauge was pegged over 120, as far past as it could go on the dash. And she was freaking cool back there, I was worried. I'd reach my hand back and put it in there, and she's got fucking air conditioning, and I'm over here just sweating. So as soon as we stop to take a break and like for us to recuperate, then she starts getting hot because we're not moving down the road. So as long as we're moving, she was good. But a little innovation,
Yeah, it's cool.
I have the K&N ones are like that too.
I would say this dog's rotten, but probably not rotten. Just looks spoiled. Yeah. Morning constitutional. I get to run up to the top of this hill to see what's up here. Just discussing one of the many benefits of adventure. One of the benefits, as Willie pointed out, is you get to shit in some truly magnificent places. And I have to agree. It's good that I get up here and not find somebody else camping up here. Because that would be disappointing. But it's a good place to hide if you need to hide. Very good place. Deep cover. Nice little deep detour. With almost a view. It's gonna be a real pleasure taking a crap over here. If I can get over there without twisting my ankle.
Oh yeah, my bike the other day
Uh-oh.
when it was super cold out, it didn't want to start easily, and the battery was just a hair low.
Hey, my choke's staying out again.
I'll see you later, bud.
Yeah.
Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, man,
It was
thanks
nice
for
to
coming
see you.
out.
Yeah. Seriously, yeah, pick up if you want maybe some of those parts for your forks and stuff, and maybe you plan to just do it. You can stop at my place, and if you want, you know.
Take care, Aaron.
Have a good one.
Yeah. Aw, kind of sad. Yeah, I think our original plan was to hook up out here and ride together, but those guys, they got a beat ass to the redwoods. Willie's got to get home, so he's a working man. He's got his own business, so he's got to go back and run that. So, and it's Thursday. I've got a package coming in today, so I really need to go south to pick that up. But just south, and it could be here this afternoon. It could be here tomorrow. So rather than hold them up, and rather than I like the spot. I kind of want to hang out here, maybe at least another day. So I just said, man, I think I'll let you guys keep rolling on. I don't want to hold you up. And you know, like I said, it's a good spot. I can get some work done here if it'll stop raining. It's the moisture from this cloud that's moving through. Yeah. Hate to see the guys go, but maybe I'll catch up with William as I go south. He's offered his place as a place to work on the bike. We'll see what happens there. I would like to go to Big Bear. I don't think I've ever been through there. It looks really pretty. So anyway, I think I'm gonna cook me up some coffee and I'm gonna pull out a laptop and get some work started.